Have you found the old man at home? I might have recovered from a cold in a few days. Now, what about that minor illness? Oops, he might not be able to recover in half a month. Before, the cold yard with a slight illness. This wound now, pre-core is slow. Where are the legs and feet? It's getting boring. Many people will say, isn't this just old age? But what? Judging from the signs of aging, behind the back, there may be another important reason. It's inside the body. It accumulates. More and more people are falling into the old habit. What about this time? At Harvard School of Public Health, when I was listening to a regular science lesson taught by the Professor Wall, I learned a mechanism, the so-called breaking old habits. It refers to, after some serious injuries, it will not continue to divide. Identify habits that have not been eliminated by the body in a timely manner. They are not like normal Xi Bao. Continue working. It's not like the necrotic Xi Bao either. That will disappear quickly. So what? Someone is there. What do you call them vividly? Zombie habit pack. This is a habit at the beginning. It's not necessarily a bad thing. For example, this one in a study bag. The DNA has been severely damaged. Then if it continues to split, why? May increase the risk of cancer. In order to protect the body, it will actively stop splitting. It's equivalent to stepping on a brake. So what about when you were young? What about the immune system? It usually able to detect and remove these shutdown habits in a timely manner. So what? Tell you what? Not a big problem. So what's the real trouble? It's with age. What about the damaged Xibao on the one hand? More and more. What about the other side? Immune system. What about the ability to clear them? Getting weaker and weaker. What's the result? Why evolve? It's just that more and more are produced. Clearing is getting slower and slower. So what about breaking old habits? It starts with fat, blood vessels, muscles, skin, and gradually accumulated in other organizations. So what are you more concerned about? Where are these bags? Although not working anymore. What? It's not quiet. They will continue to release serious factors and various signals of this molecule affect the normal habits around you. So simply put, it's just a work stoppage. It may have also damaged the surrounding environment. In fact, later. What about tissue repairability? It just dropped. Is chronic serious? Also increased. Muscle strength. Includes embroidery tube functions. And what about the ability of organs to recover? Will be affected. So this explains it. Why do some old people didn't get it? A particularly serious disease. But what? But I always feel tired. Feel like, oops, slow recovery, a little less muscle. Walking is getting more and more boring. These senescent cells himself does not necessarily directly determine these performances, but what? They may have been involved. The chronicity behind this is serious, and tissue aging processes. Look deeper. This senescent cell, it can also create a vicious cycle. Is it chronic and serious? It will continue to damage normal cells. Let more cells enter this aging state. What about new senescent cells? Release more serious signal. That's the last one, originally to protect the body, and the mechanism that is activated. On the contrary, it may be after long-term accumulation, promote aging. So what? This science now, I am very concerned about a category called senescent cell scavenger. One of his studies. What about this idea? He is a selective purge. Cells that do not age or reduce their release with this harmful signal. In animal experiments, there did appear to be some very exciting results. But what? This is not the same as ordinary people. You can buy any medicine now. Buy a supplement meter to clear this agent cells. A promising research direction. And has been officially safe and effective for a long time. He is something different. So ordinary people, what can be done now? First one, remember, healthy people should not listen to the concept of senescent cells. Just go buy the so-called, relying on drugs or healthcare products. So many products, just borrowing the term scientific research. He doesn't really reliable long-term evidence in humans. What about the second one? What can you really do? Is to reduce continuous manufacturing, upstream factors of senescent cells. For example, smoking, obesity, chronic high blood sugar, made with wine, lack of sleep. This will increase the number of cells, prevent injuries, and chronic inflammation. So what? Borrow a cigarette. It's been a long time now. Control this waistline. Regular exercise. Includes warranty. Sleep controls blood sugar well. This is very important. Although these don't sound new. But what? This is it. The most practical basis for anti-aging at present. So the third example, if an elderly person appears at home, obviously magical power, boring, losing weight, including walking slower. The teacher stumbles repeatedly. Incentives also suddenly deteriorated. Don't just follow simple rules for old age. What about these performances? Maybe piece of blood, leg gland problem, heart and lung disease, malnutrition, or this disease of the nervous system may be relevant. We should get checked in time. We can't just use this aging word. Put this question, cover it all up. So what? The concept of senescent cells, what really reminds us, not chasing a new drug, But understand the body. Why is it getting harder and harder to recover? When I was young, what about after the injury? Quick to clear and quick to repair. Then what? What about when you are young and older? More and more cells are damaged. What about this cleaning ability? A bit down. Body. Naturally, it gets slower and slower. Did I make it clear? Next issue, I'll go on to another one, with fatigue and muscle loss. And the descending power of the brain. Strength-related mechanisms. It's a force-limiting body. Why is it called the energy factory of cell? Why do people get older? It becomes easier and easier to get tired. If you find this video useful, like a share or leave, let's join